Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'm here to bring a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Changed up the intro a little bit, but whatever. Um, Kind of going with the flow of the theme of this movie that I am reviewing. It's a movie review, The King of Staten Island, starring Pete Davidson, of course. Basically, a semi-autobiography on Pete Davidson's life. Like some things are true. Like he plays a character in which his father was a firefighter and he passed away when he was younger. Uh, and he also just kind of doesn't have his shit together. He's in his 20s, smokes weed, does shitty tattoos, and lives with his mom. And overall, like if you don't like Pete Davidson or aren't into his comedy, you're not gonna like the movie. But if you are, and you were just like, if you're hesitant about this movie and you like Pete Davidson, definitely check out this movie. It's pretty good. I mean, if it's not for you, then you're probably not even watching this review. But if you think this movie is at all for you, if you want to see Pete Davidson, I mean, it is a little long of a movie, but if you want to see a guy kind of not have his shit together and slowly grow, I mean, it's he doesn't really grow too much. It's mainly just a montage of this man fucking up and doing stupid shit while he's high and all that. But he's also funny. This movie is actually hilarious. It's funny. It's good. It's you have the chuckles and you have the serious laughs. You know, there's like a few serious laughs. Not every joke hits, but there's a good amount that do. Especially the dialogue between Pete Davidson and like his buddies. There's a few times that those things happen, and those are just really relatable. I think almost everyone can relate or could relate to a 20-year-old just not having their shit together. Um, Especially me, man. Like I got tattoos. I'm 20. I support marijuana, and I still live at home with my mom. So I just can relate to Pete Davidson really hard. He's 24 though, so that's the one thing separating me and him. Um, and instead of being a shitty tattoo artist, I do shitty YouTube videos. But yeah, I don't know what. There's not much you can complain about this movie. There's about three. I guess there's about two or three things I can complain about. One, the movie is too long. It's 2 hours and like 15 minutes, and it's just you just how much of can you watch of a man just struggle through life, you know? Um, and he has this dark humor to himself. It's a lot of dark humor in this. So if you're sensitive to that, is what it is. You know, he makes fun of his own father's death. He makes fun of the way he looks. He makes fun of everything. I think that's the reason. That might be the reason. In real life, his dad, Pete Davidson's father, passed away as a firefighter in 9/11. Maybe they changed that because they said it was just a random burning house because they didn't want to make fun of anything in 9/11. Um, but yeah, anyway, besides that, everything else seemed, pretty like it could be real, is real. And like I said, it starts off with Pete Davidson living at home with his mom, and he's really close with his mom, and she ends up kind of starting to meet a new guy and dating him, and she kind of starts to move on with her life, and she wants him to move on with his life. And you got to kind of see this change or realization that he has towards the end of the movie. That story doesn't really kick in until about the last 30 to 40 minutes. Other than that, it's like a first hour of just watching Pete Davidson fuck up. He plays a guy named Scott. I mean, I remember his name. That was interesting. He has a group of friends that are cool. He has an annoying sister that is loved by his parents. And also, I think Pete Davidson plays really well in this movie, along with Bill Burr, which is Pete Davidson's mom's boyfriend that she ends up getting with. And then Pete Davidson's mom, I forgot who the actress is, Melissa Tomei, I think. She's very good in this as well. I think all three of the main characters are great. But Pete Davidson, I mean, he's the main character you're going to see on screen 100% of the time. And as much as he is just playing himself, it definitely works. It definitely is good. He acts very well and whatever, and the comedy works and all that. The only other flaws besides it being too long is that it actually is kind of a really serious movie at times, which is good. But you gotta like know that going into it. I didn't expect it, so for me the tone was kind of all over the place. Sometimes Pete Davidson was joking with his buddies about the dumbest shit, and then sometimes they're fucking robbing a bank and getting shot. Like a lot of serious shit's going on, but it's kind of like, is it trying to make fun of it? I don't know. Like it just kind of threw me off for a little bit, but at the same time, it was all right for what it was. I got over it, and I feel like there should have been a few more characters, main characters in here. Pete Davidson, as much as if they're gonna make the movie this long, I get the director. I forgot the director's name, but he's known for making movies a little bit too long. But if you're gonna make the movie too long, kind of have maybe a side character with Pete Davidson. I mean, there's side characters, but like another main character. Bill Burr, he was kind of a main character, but the main focus was still Pete Davidson 100% of the time. He could have had someone with them. I don't know. The cast could have filled like one more star character. I felt like, but that's just like nitpicky. I do recommend this film. Everyone can relate to this in some way, unless you just don't like his humor, which then I mean you don't even have the same humor as me. So, um, and also I do like Pete Davidson as a person, like in general. So I'm kind of biased, but I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know what else I can say. There's not that many flaws. My final verdict for this is gonna be a 9 out of 10. It's probably an 8.5, but I don't do point fives. I'm gonna round up to a 9 out of 10. It's something I will always want to rewatch. I mean, if anyone puts it on, I'll watch it. It's a stoner movie for sure. It's actually got a really good story to it. A pretty star-studded cast, but it's short. I feel like the cast is really small, and it's just a bit too long. But you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of The King of Staten Island, or if you plan on seeing it down below in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.